The Prime Minister is within hours of clearing the last major political hurdle on her way to getting a carbon tax. By a margin of one vote, the House of Representatives has tonight proven Julia Gillard has the numbers to pass the bills. They'll be debated tonight and finally get through the House tomorrow, but not without Tony Abbott using every opportunity to try to thwart the legislation. Here's Chief Political Correspondent Mark Simpkin.
The countdown's begun.
Ayes 74, noes 73. The question is therefore resolved in the affirmative.
This evening's votes are a sign of what's to come.
History is marching on. We are going to get this done, Mr Speaker.
I say to members opposite, you've got about 18 hours left to stand up for your electorate.
Julia Gillard mocked Tony Abbott's promise to rescind the carbon tax.
He won't ever repeal carbon pricing. He'll go running round like a headless chook in hyperactive mode, trying to pretend to everybody that he will.
No previous Prime Minister would behave in such a graceless and unparliamentary way.
As the deadline approaches, the debates are getting more personal and more ugly.
People like Frank Johnston, who've sent me a death threat in bold capital red letters today, is beyond the pale. And when he sent the other emails the other day that my 12-year-old opened, it's just not on.
Outside Parliament, environment groups spelled out their position on the carbon tax. Prominent Liberals lent their support.
A former Liberal leader joining every other living Liberal leader in favour of carbon pricing, all except the wrecker over here.
There have been more than 30 hours of debate so far, with more to come tonight in an extended sitting. The Coalition's trying to amend the bill so a carbon tax only kicks in after an election, but it doesn't have the numbers. Speaking of numbers, this Labor MP's threatening to pack his bags, quit politics and force a by-election if his party dumps Julia Gillard.
I believe that I should not switch leaders as happened in the past, because I had nothing but negative comments from the people in Moreton saying they thought I'd betrayed their trust in me, and I'm not going to do that again.
Graham might like to think about how this dampens leadership speculation.
Just as a certain someone returned to the chamber after a 3-month absence.
Just remain calm.
Mark Simpkin, ABC News, Canberra.